Hello, everybody, and welcome back to game number 2 of Legend versus Scipio. Legend showed us a amusing playstyle last time where he basically got a bunch of ravens and shot at his own units to destroy void rays with seeker missiles. It was interesting, but we'll see if he has something else planned for this one. Scipio is going to be playing the Zerg pieces this time, as you can see up here in the top left. From Hive Mind Esports, it is our yellow Zerg player, Scipio, who normally is a Protoss player, sometimes plays Terran. And yeah, basically plays whatever the hell he wants. And in the top right, we have our Terran Grandmaster player. It is none other than Microgamers Legend. Good friend of the Showmatches and someone we're happy to have here today. It's been pretty fun so far. He showed us that wonderful style in Game 1. Can't wait to see what he has planned for this map. Okay. So once again, guys, we do have, I know that the stream itself is like 360p quality right now, which is, if you're watching this on full screen, I both commend you and am somewhat concerned for your eyesight now, but there should be better quality VODs for the most part. Unfortunately, that last game, the high quality VOD VOD recorder wasn't working right, so we're not going to have that for that game. But for most other games played today, we will have that. So if you want to check out the games later on better quality, it's an option for that. It's also possible for you to listen to this like radio style and catch up on it later as well. Nothing particularly crazy happening just yet. Both players doing relatively ordinary things. Nobody grabbing early pools. Got a gas first here, probably into what looks like a fast expanse of the gold. Meanwhile, our Terran player looks to be grabbing a maybe quick command center here. Command center first. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like he's setting up to do. Boom, there it is. Alright. So this is actually this is something that gives the Zerg player quite a bit of power, I think, if you can get away with it without being harassed. It gives you the ability to make a lot of extra lings without really sacrificing much in the way of your minerals that you would need. There's still the reality that your larva isn't any greater, though. So a lot of the time, I think what this tends to translate into is just a faster third base. But, I mean, you really, if you have the ability to continue to spend your larva on drones, you're most likely going to be doing that anyway. Could get a queen a little bit quicker, too, because you can actually spend all the larva that you'd be able to get. But got a fast SCV scout. It's going to come up here. He's going to see the total lack of a base and go, oh, you didn't. First, he's going to check up here for a spawning pool to see if he's actually just about to get attacked. He's checking the main base. He sees that the spawning pool isn't done yet, so the next thing from here is he's most likely either just going to go home, assuming that the goal has been taken, or he's going to go over there and check just to be 100% certain. Meanwhile, we have an Overlord just poking into the base and trying to get an idea of what's going on. Overlord command coming on up. One factory. Barracks. Gonna throw down Tech Lab. Tech Lab, or we're gonna see a reactor. Not sure yet. SCV did check the base though, so he does see that the gold base has been taken. Doesn't know about the fast third yet though, so he doesn't know what he can conclude just yet. Ah, there is a reactor, so no attempt to go into extremely quick stim tech or anything like that. Alright, alright. Now we just gotta wait. Gotta wait and see. Couple lings moving out across the map, most likely going to be for scouting purposes. Can get something, he actually can get some work done because there's no wall off here at the front right yet, and there's actually nothing to defend. There should be a couple, oh, he's going to start a couple Reapers out right away, and unfortunately, I think he's going to have to at least temporarily give up this natural. I don't think there's going to be any way to hold this against all these lings flooding in. And here we go, two lings have run up to the front. One already moving up to attack the SCVs. The SCVs have immediately gone, well, nope, can't have that. Unfortunately, this doesn't look like quite a perfect wall off, so the lings may actually be able to run around and go inside, but it looks as if just, yeah, and they already did. They've already gone in the main base. So now we have speedlings in the main base, fighting off against some workers. Fairly nice micro here from Legend, keeping them all balled up, trying to release them to surround the lings, and actually does a fairly decent job trapping them against the SCVs with the Reapers that came out. So didn't really lose too much there, but he is losing that mining time at this natural down here, and doesn't need to clean these out. He's not able to get any early attack done with the Reapers just quite yet. So all in all, Fairly nice hold, didn't really lose much from that. I think I definitely want more on Legends favor than Scipio's with that. Plus you've got a nice Widow Mine positioned here, so if he tries to force the issue any further, he could find himself in some trouble. There's actually a Spinecrawler up in the main, in the mineral lines of each of these bases though, so he should be fairly decently protected from any early Reaper attacks. For now though, it looks as if Widow Mine Reaper is the composition of choice for our Terran player. We'll see if he's going to add any further layers to that, so to speak. But the only reason why I'm hesitant to call it out, like say, oh, he's going bio or mech, is because I think we've already seen it fairly accurately demonstrated that our Terran friend here is basically doing unorthodox things because he wants to. Start poking away in Spinecrawler. Nice micro there, actually taking the damaged Reapers out of the way before they get too much more badly damaged. He's able to see that he's not able to accomplish anything there, and he wasn't able to take anything out, but it's all good. Didn't lose any Reapers. Fall back for some more Reapers. Yeah, people don't usually go up to 6 Reapers unless they plan on getting a whole lot more than 6 Reapers. So we're talking Mass Reaper. So basically, I'm thinking Mass Reaper, maybe Widow Mine. He's only got these 2 here. I don't know if he plans on getting any more. Yep, they're there. Okay, so pretty much that's what we're looking at. Mass Reaper Widow Mine here. Okay, cool. Welcome back, Goro. We have Legend, our Grandmaster friend of the Showmatches, playing against Scipio, our gold friend. And basically, it looks as if Legend's going to try as much non-standard stuff as he can to see what he can make happen here. And it's been a pretty fun show for us so far. 6 Reapers moving up in the main base now, going to get some, get any damage that they can get. Take at least probably do some damage to the Queen. Can actually eventually push down this hatchery. He's got really nice placement of these Widow Mines right there, actually protecting the Reapers from any attack. Unfortunately, it seems that Scipio's picked up rather nicely on what's going on here, and he's pushing up into Spire Tech. Spire Tech's actually a very, very great choice against what's here. The Widow Mines can only be really effective against the Mutalisks by luck, basically, and they need to be in exactly the right place at exactly the right time, or else nothing is going to be, they're not really going to be able to accomplish anything there. And now we're in this awkward situation where the Reapers can literally jump up and down forever. Needs to root that Spinecrawler down there, get the Queen in place. Ooh, nice. Able to pick off 1 Reaper there. Back home, we can see that this is a wall off, so where's the army? Okay, so we got a couple of Reapers and Widow Mines hanging out here over at the center. It's got more producing, rallying them across the map. So, this is not the end by any stretch of the imagination. Do Widow Mines go off against buildings that move? No. Okay, well, learn something new. Always learn something new, guys. Keep your eyes open, you can learn a lot. Widow Mines able to kill a few more Lings. And now Legend's going to move up for the gold base. This is actually going to play into Scipio's hands, so okay, good. Good scan right there. Actually does pick up on the Spire, so he sees that coming, and we have a couple missile turrets actually being built immediately. All right. Good reaction time there. Oh, high-sec auto-tracking. Get that +1 range on auto-turrets and missiles and planetary fortresses, as well as point defense drones. Not a common upgrade, of course, but reasonable in the situation when you have decided to go Mass Reaper Widow Mine, and your opponent is starting to go flying units. Flying units and roaches. Roaches cutting a little bit into the gas income that he could actually use to get more mutas out, though. So he's going to be not going to be seeing big, scary muta numbers for a while. Here comes the big roach move out. I don't think the Terran has actually seen this yet. Doesn't know about it. A lot of spine crawlers up there. Hesitant to actually jump his army into that threat range. We have a couple observers being built. The back here is going to want to join those up with the army before he attacks, or he's going to have a very bad day fighting these Widow Mines. And it looks like, unfortunately, we're going to see that happen first, as the detection is still a little bit too far away. The Widow Mines have burrowed at the watchtower, but the the roaches are like, yeah, we're not going to the watchtower. Don't worry about it, man. We're fine. You know what we're doing. Scan of the roach army. Lets Scipio know that Legend is very much aware of his presence. He's going to try and move to the high ground. He's actually going to engage against 3 Widow Mines do a lot of damage. Holy crap. Up comes the Overseer. There's actually nothing to shoot at that, so there's no way for him to stop the Zerg from being able to see the mines anymore. But he does have that fast burrow, so the mines do get a shot off or 2. No, still not going to be able to hit the detection this time. Actually not getting any shots off. And here comes the mutas. 8 mutas actually up in the production tab. So this skirmish down here is amusing and everything, but it's really going to come down to... Ooh, nice targeting on the overseer right there. It's really going to come down to how the Mutalisks play out, I think, more than anything else. Again, he can try and burrow those into the Mutalisks. The Mutalisks can dodge pretty easily. So unless he gets a lucky hit with that, it's going to be pretty tough. Again, you know, all credit to Legend for just sticking on this composition when he doesn't really need to. Oh, he's going to surround the Roaches with the Widow Mines. And the Roaches are annihilated. So Legend takes round 1. Our players have rested in the corners. They've talked to their seconds. And we're going to have round 2 pretty soon. He's going to bring out that Muta Hook. See what he can do about his opponent's strong jab. Nicely placed Reaper and Widow Mine, which I'm actually guessing might be a mistake to just leave these guys out in the middle of nowhere here, but it's a useful mistake nonetheless. This is they're watching this corridor. They'll be able to see anything coming. There's actually nothing watching the air up here. There's Widow Mine missile turret. Good combination right there. That's actually a nice spot for it, as well as a couple in the mineral line itself. Pretty much if the Mutalisks fly in on their own, even with a really huge number of them, that defense combo can be very, very effective against them. Now, if they have some Overseers to help out, it can be a little bit tricky because the Mutalisks can actually fly in and kill the Widow Mines before they fire. And in that situation, obviously the Mutalisks will just have a pretty big advantage just from their overall maneuverability. Legend brewing a few Widow Mines around the map. A few into this location here to make it difficult to expand to that lower base later. And we're actually going to see that come into play immediately. Meanwhile, we have a bunch of Mutalisks moving out. How many are we looking at here? We're actually looking at 17 Mutalisks. He's trying to go up to the top. He's not. He's found that one turret, and he's found the spot where the Widow Mines are not. The Widow Mines are going to try and burrow under the Mutalisks. The Mutalisks are going to be like, no, move out of the way just slightly. Unfortunately, do take a hit right there. Now he's just trying to decide where to go with this. And unfortunately, he's being a little bit too indecisive right now, as taking another hit from the Widow Mines there. Only one more hit. A lot of those Mutalisks will actually be going down. But as you can see, he still has a decent number of them, has actually only lost 3 up to this point. So despite the amount of damage output, despite all the bruising of the Mutalisks that has gone on already, he's still been able to keep up his number fairly well. Unfortunately, Scipio isn't really macroing behind this so great. He is doing a decent amount of damage to these Reapers, though. And if he loses a lot of this ground army, he can actually just follow it up with the Roaches again, and it'd be pretty hard to deal with that. You can see he's pretty much shut down mining at this base right now. Even with the Widow Mines there just isn't a lot they can do against Mutalisks when they can move around like that. Unfortunately, he just can't see where the Widow Mines are without any Overseers in play to actually help him out here. And another bad hit. Yeah, get those out of there. He really did lose a lot, actually. About 7 for the amount of damage that he did. Total maybe 10, 9 workers killed there. And that other Widow Mine's gonna have a good time. Kills 2 more Mutalisks. Yeah, that'll work. There's a swarm host coming out, guys. I know you can't see it because of the light bars are everywhere. There you go. Just 2 little icons that are probably really tiny and blurry on your screen. Yeah. Swarm hosts, man. Swarm hosts, I'd say, are probably pretty good against really most things, but definitely against this composition. And I can't really blame him for actually not spending a lot of this money on Zerglings, by the way. Just with this many mines around the map, it's very likely they wouldn't accomplish a whole lot. Just end up being a big waste of minerals. Dealt with most of the mines, or 2 of them were picked up and brought back home. I'm not really sure just yet. Interesting situation here at the front of the base, though. We have 4 swarm hosts rallied to the front. There's nothing there right now, but he actually might give this away a little bit too early. I think it would actually be much better if he didn't rally these out right now. And the good news is they're actually going to encounter the army immediately, so I guess it's all good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have quite enough yet to actually protect these. He needs to bring something down here to help the swarm hosts, or they're actually just going to die immediately, and they're basically been one-shotted by the Reapers, so it's pretty much the end of that. There's too many Widow Mines protecting that area now. There's 7 swarm hosts coming out, though, so as long as they do spawn all up here, he actually can get enough out to push these Reapers back. Unfortunately, 2 of the swarm hosts are going to spawn down here, so it's only going to be 5. Maybe... Oh, no, still rallied out there. Just re-rallied them. Good. Just going to plant them down any second now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 swarm hosts. Is that enough to do the kind of damage he wants against this? Might be. Now, obviously, Locusts don't really care about Widow Mines, especially when they unburrow. No! but they're not attacking. Well, he's just going to burrow the Widow Mines on top of the Swarm Hose and scan, I think. Nope. Well, attack's pretty much already gone off. And now the Widow Mines are going to basically shoot the Locusts as soon as they pop. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Well, I guess that works. Wow. Anyway, unfortunately all the Widow Mines have fired now, so they're going to get annihilated unless they get picked up and run away. Really, really needs to get detection with these Mutalisks. Nope. No shots go off. Well, okay, runs into that one that's been sitting there forever. And somehow, some way, Scipio has stayed in this game. He's not out yet, guys. He's getting 4 more Swarm Hosts. He's triggering the Widow Mines with the Swarm Hosts. And unfortunately, the Mutalisk army is actually just going to run down here and see what work it can get done. There's a lot of turrets here. Probably a little bit too many turrets. I think if he attacks into this, he's actually just going to lose all the Mutalisks. Yeah. Nope. I'm going to go for that. There's 3 more back in this corner, though. He's trying to look for any weak point that he can find. He isn't able to find that. Meanwhile, the Locusts are still running out to the front here. We have the Reaper army still just kind of hanging out. Reaper Widow Mine. Very good. Here come the Reapers up to attack right now. Apparently, Reapers outrange Locusts by a pretty significant amount. Running forward to try and find the Locusts. Is not able to see them just yet. Runs up into the base. Looks like he's going to do what he can up here. Still hasn't found the Locusts, though. He does see the detection. Locusts this time actually running up and getting a nice engagement against the Reapers here. And the Reapers are going to definitely focus down this base. I don't think there's much he can do to stop that from happening at this point. Still has this base down in this location here, but he's got too much. He doesn't really have too much in the way of mining. He's lost a huge amount of drones. Scipio's actually down to 20 drones now, and we've reached ridiculous numbers of Reapers where, despite their low damage output, they can actually almost like 3-shot a command center. It's pretty powerful. He's going to go up and engage the Swarm Host directly on. Going to probably work out pretty well for the Reapers just because there isn't quite enough for that. He's waiting for, I think, scan energy. Does get it. And down go most of the Swarm Hosts. Nope, it gets all of them. Decent firing there. And I think with that, we finally hit the situation where, okay, we've got the Desperation Lings coming out, but I'm pretty sure that Legends got this one in the bag, pretty much no matter what happens. Oh, and the Lings just come out and die. Oh, the humanity. Well, actually, there's none of that in this game, but actually, there's plenty of humanity in this game. About half this army is humanity. The other half of this army is like robots. The robotity. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point because it's kind of just waiting for Scipio to get out of the game. He's gonna do some zombie expanding. That's what I like to refer to this. This is when you're hiding bases around the map because you don't want to leave the game yet, even though you have no ability to win anymore. I call that zombie expansions instead of ninja expansions. There's not much ninja about those expansions. Down goes another hatchery. This time the hive, I think. So, was that a hive? I don't know if it was a hive. Anyway, there's the GG. Bam! Oh, the Overlords are annihilated. Oh. Yeah, Widow Mines and Reapers are pretty good.